Maybe some of you who are answering this question have never seen absolute value bars before. That's what those weird parentheses are. They do something special. So they actually have no impact on this particular question because we're looking for what plus 45 equals 48. They give us answers, plug them in and see. And yeah, 3 plus 45, even with those bars, is 48. So we're done. A is the answer. But there are two answers, and I can prove it because if I were to put this into Desmos, and I can do that, because they have those bars. They're right here, this kind of right above the ABC button, this A with the two bars around it. And if I put X plus 45 in those bars, go out of them, hit equals, and then 48, I get 3, which is what I saw before. I can't touch it, but it is at 3. You can kind of see, there it is. But if I zoom out, I should have another one. Yep, there it is, at negative 93. Now, why is that an answer? Well, and you can see there's a little bit of a trap here. So here's what's happening. Why is negative 93 an answer? Because here's what the bars do. If I put negative 93 into this set of absolute value bars, negative 93 plus 45, I'm going to double check it, but I'm pretty sure negative 93 plus 45 is negative 48. The absolute value bars are going to take whatever's inside of them and make them positive. So if a positive number is inside, it stays positive. That's what just happened when we got answer A here. But if a negative number is inside, then that negative becomes a positive. So these absolute value bars turn this negative 48 into a positive 48. So there's my proof that negative 93 was an answer. But to be clear, look what it did not do, right? The absolute value bars are basically like parentheses. We have to work with whatever's inside first before we do what's on the outside, before we do the absolute value. So it's not like the absolute value bars make this negative 93 a positive first. This would be wrong to do, to make this into 93 plus 45. That is very, very bad. You gotta wait. And so even if there's an X in there and we can't really combine them, we've got to keep that negative ready just as a negative. And somehow there are other ways to solve this. I'm not going to get into it here, but we're going to only turn whatever the finished thing is inside those bars into a positive number. So if it's negative, it'll become positive. If it's positive, it stays positive. But that is a thing you will learn eventually in school. It is not a big part of the SAT, but I do think even if you've never seen it before, it's a good example of like, throw stuff into Desmos. You never know what's going to work. Sometimes it just gives you the answer. And even this negative 93 we had to scroll for didn't matter. The 3 is right there. So put stuff into the calculator, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Odds are the calculator will give you some clue. It's a good way to add on a few extra points just kind of by good luck and courage.